What it is, you know what it is. It's the I Do It for Hip Hop podcast. Hashtag the sound of now 2024. It's me, your boy, the sarcastic criminal, the hip hop king in the north, the three-eyed raven of rhyme, Great Pharaoh. And I'm joined by the profound conqueror. He is the mumbling mushroom, the Bentley driving extraordinaire, and Mr. Can I Live? Bentley Bug is in the building. What's going on, Bentley Bug? And please tell the people, what have you been listening to?
What's going on, man? What's been going on with me? This weekend we went to the Jazz Festival, which was dope. Saw my girl Marcia Ambrosius. She's amazing live. She sang a bunch of songs. It was a nice outside too, which is really a plus because it's getting real hot down here. So it was pretty like the 70s. It was like breezy. It wasn't sunny. Like
that's like perfect temp.
Yeah, clouds over the sun. Like, well, a cloud was covering the sun up a little bit. So like, it was like a perfect day. You can sit on the lawn with no umbrella too. Like that's how.
Yeah, because you ain't got to sit there and try and watch her like this and be like, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah,
literally. We was able to like, but also one part of it, she didn't go on to like 7, so we didn't get out there till like 3. So what we did was early that morning, we went out there to the park, set up all our shit, and then bounce. You know what I'm saying? So that we still can have a spot. We got a tent.
I'm saying nobody stole it.
Wait, who washed that tent?
Mad niggas out there.
Who washed that tent?
Yeah, it's mad niggas that be stealing.
But ain't nobody stealing nobody's tent. You should see some of these niggas' tents.
Man, I know what kind of rich nigga tent you had. I'd have jacked your shit.
Nigga, you can't do that shit at Cedarbrook. Nigga, your tent, you'd have came back, niggas would have been renting your tent out.
Yeah, nah, it's mad. Like literally, like I can set up my tent because it's on it's Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. It's Memorial Day week. It's the biggest free jazz concert in the country, right? So it's a really great jazz concert, jazz festival. So like I could set my shit up on Friday night, right, and leave my shit out there until Monday and just come and go. That's how the shit works.
Oh, this nigga know he live in rich nigga country.
And nobody gonna pack your shit up and take your spot?
Nobody gonna pack my shit up. Yeah, they just
you know if that was Plainfield, the motherfuckers with the sky. The moment
nigga, you ain't even here.
You would have walked off and somebody would have walked in.
Yeah. They said you ain't even here.
You ain't even here, nigga. Move.
Yeah, so that's what we did. So this the first year we ever did that. Cause we usually just sit out on the lawn with some umbrellas. But this year we just put the tent out there, and it worked out really well. My son didn't come with us because he wanted to go to the party. He wanted to go to a party. Nah, he wanted to go to a party. Like he told us like a couple weeks before, yeah, one of my friends having a party, man, I ain't trying to go, man, because I ain't really trying to go to that party. All right, they come, we going to the Jazz Festival. He like, I'm trying to go to the party. I'm like, all right, you gotta find a way there and find a way back, because I ain't leaving
like,
the festival
SOL
to take. Like you find a way there, find a way back, you good to go. You can go.
He thought he got Uber on his phone, don't he?
He found it. No, well, because I told him, he suggested that. I was like, look, I ain't paying for them damn Ubers, bro. Like, you kiss my ass. You know what I mean? Look, cause so he got Uber on his phone because like sometimes he be at school and he need to get home. So I know he got the Uber, so he can order his own Uber, and you know it kind of go through our account because he's a minor, right?
Yeah.
But so that works out really well when he's at school. But I was like, bro, you going to a party and you just tell me at last minute, nah. Nope. Like I be telling all the time, you got a plan, bro. You can't just be telling me shit at the last second and expect me to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna change all my shit up to get you to a fucking party. Nah, you gotta call your friends to figure out who can get you a ride.
He figured he figured it out. He had fun at the party.
Real quick.
He ain't get up on no Jones.
Nah, so they went to this spot that it's a really nice spot. And they had all these activities there, paintball, laser tag, soccer, basketball, all sorts of shit, right?
That nigga was at Cascades.
They got a good yeah, roller skating, all sorts of shit, right? So afterwards, they all went to the Cheesecake Factory. It was like 16 of them, right? And
I see the picture and shit.
He texted
that picture.
No, he texted us. He was like, yeah, we all like Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, how many of it is y'all? He's like, it's 16. I was like, y'all about to get kicked out. I was like, y'all ain't gonna make it. I was like, all y'all like 15, 16, y'all ain't gonna make it. They gonna kick y'all out.
Did they make it?
Nah, they made it. I was surprised. I was surprised. I was like, I don't know of a group of 16, 15-year-olds that can make it through a Cheesecake Factory. Like,
yeah, we could 15, 16, we couldn't make it through the fucking Chinese buffet. Nigga.
No.
Y'all remember this? You remember the great? I know you remember this shit on South Ave.
Yeah.
And Tail Road, next to Blockbusters.
Yeah,
we went in there one day, half day. We're in there, we eating. Bro, we was in there for 15 minutes.
Loud.
Food fights. We wasn't allowed back. Then we went to the one on Park Ave when we was in high school. Food fights.
Oh, the one in South Plainfield?
Mm-hmm. Get us out. I'm like, man, we can't go nowhere. Nigga.
Can't go nowhere.
You know what I love about the China? I love about the China buffet. It's bad that I love about China, but they're just like openly racist.
Yeah,
That's why That's why you can't not have good things. You like, that's why you cannot have good things. You'd be like,
asking you to pay, like you gonna fucking run out the door, like get out of here. Man.
Yeah, when they look you in your eyes, about we need you to pay now. Mm-hmm. You pay now. You'd be like, but they ain't pay now. They different. You pay now. I mean, like, damn.
Yeah, but other than that, man, we hung out there. It was really good. Marsha, she sounds just like she sounds on the records. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't sound no different.
Yeah, that little snippet you sent to us, it was a live photo. I don't know if you realized it. I clicked on it.
Oh, I didn't know it was a live photo.
And she just had that brief moment of vocals. I'm like, this bitch sound like the record.
Bro, she's
like just like the record.
Great. She ain't sing my song, but it's fine. I ain't worried about it. I knew she wasn't gonna sing it anyway. I was just hoping. But so we did that. That was fun. Then hung out with the family on Memorial Day. Had the dads over. JB's pops. And
because they on vacation. They on vacation.
Them niggas is straight old men. Like, and you could tell, like real talk, like you could tell, like they just wait to eat. Like literally, I came in because I was outside on the grill, I'm grilling, and I come in and like they're literally sitting at my counter looking like this, like, where's the food at? I was like, y'all relax, bro, like chill. But they're just so chill. Like those are two people that don't need a damn thing. They don't need a damn thing. Like you don't got, like, literally, like I tell my wife all the time, like them two, like you gotta check on them, but they ain't gonna ask you for shit, and they ain't gonna need shit. They gonna eat.
They don't need shit.
They don't need shit. They gonna eat whatever the fuck they got. They gonna do the minimum of shit. They don't need a goddamn thing, bro. So
we got microwavable stuff. All right, we good,
bro. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm tripping, JB, but that's what I feel. Your dad, he
nonchalant. This is what it is.
So literally, when your mom
don't bother me, I don't bother you,
bro. When your moms went away, I told my wife, I was like, look, we gonna have to just call and check on this thing. I was like, because I was like, we're not gonna see this nigga at all. I guarantee you, we're never gonna see this nigga until the wife get back in town. I was like, this nigga I can see pop out.
Debbie, I can see your mom leaving and just showing your dad the fridge. This, you just put in the microwave, 2 minutes, you good.
No.
It's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
If he leaves, he like, look, this is what you gotta do.
Yes.
You gotta do this. This is how you survive.
Yeah.
This is how you survive.
Yes. That's why I was telling my wife, I was like, we're never gonna see this nigga because he ain't gotta come to us for nothing.
He ain't gotta come outside. He good.
He ain't gotta come outside for shit. And he not going to. All right. I mean, but that's pretty much what I've been doing, man. Just hanging out with the fam. What else? Music. Joey Badass. That's what I've been listening to, man. Joey Badass. I'm gonna be listening to Joey Badass for the rest of the year. Sorry, not sorry. Pardon me. That's what I'm listening to for the rest of the year. I already know it.
Waiting for the album.
Yeah.
Album gonna come. Pause. You know what I mean?
Oh, Snoop too. That Snoop album we had last
Snoop?
week.
Is It a Crime? That's fire. Make sure I check that out. But not as for me. We also have with us the Robber Unreasonable. He is the Big Daddy Mac, the Mac truck. Nature Sounds. He ain't from the block, but he is. JB in the building. What's going on, JB? And please tell the people, what have you been listening to?
Not much, man. I'm chilling. Same old shit, working. What did I do this weekend? Was it Memorial Day? Grilled out, family over. That was good. Had a good time this weekend. I was sick Saturday. I don't know what I ate. I had some jerk chicken. That shit fucked my stomach up. So I missed all Saturday. So I ain't get to do her.
No, man, you can't blame the chicken, man.
Yeah, nah, it was the chicken. Nasty ass food truck, food bus in front of Hugo's.
Oh, that's what you get eating Jamaican food truck, man. That sound like your fault, bro.
But yeah, we had friends, family over. My aunt was out here, and my mother out here, and then my wife, my mother-in-law, her sisters, and a couple of the homies came through. Had a good time. Good food. I made my signature baked beans, the jerk baked beans. I call it the main chick because it's not a side dish. It's one of those things you can eat by itself.
Jerk baked beans? How you do that? What is that? Boog's on mute. He's very excited.
So that's what I said, right?
That's what he said.
That's what I said. Because literally when he said, I was like, I don't even eat baked beans. But that sounds great.
Yeah. Like, I know how I do my baked beans, but it's like jerk baked beans?
Mm-hmm.
Word? So it got that little spice to it?
Mm-hmm. These ones, I made it with the mild. It was mild, but it was a little hotter than usual. I guess because like when the pan settled, like everybody took everything off the top. They was good, but when they went back for seconds, they was like, "Yo, that shit was hot." Because I guess the season is like settled.
Everything drops.
Yeah, and everything was at the bottom. So they instead of them mixing up before they, took a scoop, they was just taking it off the top. But yeah, it was a good turnout. What else? Kids playing soccer. We played goalie for the first time, second half of a match. So as I watch him go out to the goal post to stand there, try to stop the other team from scoring. My wife was like, "Oh shit, he never played goalie before, and he doesn't like playing goalie. He doesn't want to play goalie."
Does he have hands?
So here goes me in front of the other parents from the other team. That's my son out there playing goalie. He's about to do the give it up. You guys are gonna win like 40-3. Yeah, I was like, it's over. I was like, but did great.
Yeah,
but one goal, like 25 saves. Did
nice,
amazing. I was like one of the proudest dad moments. I had one of those proud dad moments. So that was good this weekend also. Listening wise, that Lotto, that shit kind of hard. That she switched up the sound and she did a good job.
That's what it is. That's what it is. She switched up the sound.
Naomi Sharon, that's just the music is captivating. That's the best way I could put it. Big X. And Fredo Bang. I'm bumping that Fredo Bang album.
Word. All right, man. Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yo, as for me, man, I'm just out here chilling. Just out here being regular. I'm not rich like Bug. You know, we can't all just voluntarily want to be homeless and just sleep in fields and tents and shit. You know what I mean, Bug is, when you get rich, you get bored. I hope he stays there. I want to be broke like 3,000 rich and not turn into I'm bored like P Diddy rich, because that's too different.
That's too fucking much.
That's two different levels of rich out here. We gotta watch out for. But nah, man, just out here. You know what I mean? I go to work every day. That's what I do. I work, unlike Boog. And JB, he's a secret industry insider. I just want to put all their business out there, because they be acting like they regular. These niggas is not regular.
I'm regular. Regular day.
JB got a SAG card. And then Boog is filthy. Boog is filthy rich. You know how rich Boog is? This nigga has a blank wall. He don't need nothing on that wall. Just blank. You know how much wall space you gotta have to have a blank wall? It's fucking filth. That's space, nigga. That's mad space, bro. But yeah,
shit. That's so
only broke niggas got shit on their walls.
Yeah. You see, but JB, what you got in your background? A shelf. Why? Because you need more storage. You see what I got in my background? A shelf. Why? Because I need more storage. What Bug got? A wall. Why? Because he got storage, nigga. That's just built in.
He's living a less is more life.
That's so fucking funny, man. I like less is more. I like less is more.
Rich niggas can be modern contemporary. Rich niggas got
around me likes less is more. Besides,
I love less is more. I love,
bro. Like in the room, I need the nightstand and a bed and a TV and maybe one dresser. Everything else is in the closet.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna front. I love the look of less is more, modern, contemporary, but at the same time, I might be a little bit of a hoarder, and I just like stuff also. So it's like, oh, I love that look, but I just want more
what stuff. Is it like? Is you stacking up like random shit? Oh,
yep.
He's like, yep. That's me.
Yep. You ain't even finished. Yep. I'll be walking through the store. Hey, for people who don't know, I got a big ass Batman tattoo on my shoulder. It's like, oh, never seen that Batman toy before. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna put it up one day, but I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have no space for it. So now there's like 12 of them just stacked up in my closet right now because I got nowhere to put them. You know what I mean? Funko Pops. Hey, I like that. That looks cool. I've got about 78 of those just sitting in bags. Why? Because I got nowhere to put them. Like, this is what it is. But I like them. They're cool. They make me happy. When I just look at them, I sit in my closet and I just go, hey, Batman from issue 1091, you're cool. All right, put that down now.
I do that with sneakers and watches.
Hey, I need another case for my watches. Why? Because there's 57 of them. And now all I wear is an Apple Watch. Like, but they're cool.
I don't wear my Apple Watch because I don't want to wear two watches. Because I will wear two watches. Because I gotta have a watch, bro.
I held off on Apple Watch for so long for that reason. I'm like, I got mad watches, and I know once I get an Apple Watch, because like I like use my Apple Watch, just timers set on it. You know what I mean? There's plenty of time, especially now, like at my job, like I'll leave my phone sitting somewhere and I get messages, all my alerts. I play my music through my Apple Watch and I sync it to my phone or to my Bluetooth. So everything is aligned. Mm-hmm. Your Bug was like, oh, you ain't gonna use that Apple Watch for too much, but tell the time soon. Yeah, still rock on my Apple Watch. Full functionality. But anyway, yo, when I tell y'all, if looks could unalive you, I'd be dead right now. by the hands of my daughter. Took her phone today. It's like, yo, you've been getting told clean your room since like last Friday. It ain't clean yet. I was like, you know what? It's on you how long you don't have a phone. You cannot have your phone for the next maybe hour or two, or you cannot have your phone until your room meets your mom's cleaning expectations.
Way up there.
Not mine. Mom's cleaning expectations. Like, that's the benchmark right now. And then it's like, okay, took the phone, and I was like, that was too easy. I talked to her mom, I'm like, I think I need to take her iPad and her laptop too, because all she's gonna do is subsidize one for the other. I walked in there, I said, yeah, I'm just gonna need to take this. And that iPad there right at it. Oh my God, dude. She would walk by me and I could just feel the laser just like burning a hole in the back of my head. I turn around and she just
look, I'm telling you.
I take my kids' phones every other hour. This is nothing, bro.
Give me your phone, do what I told you to do.
As you get older, you're gonna take it. You're gonna have to do stuff to make sure that it sticks, because you're gonna take it. You're gonna figure out a way around it.
Well, now she has nothing.
Yeah.
Now she has nothing because I thought about it real quick. I'm like, everything is synced to her iPad. So she ain't missing nothing. All the iMessage is popping up on the iPad and everything like that. All her friends is texting. She ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
Yo,
give it the iPad. Give it a laptop. You ain't emailing neither. Like, yeah.
I take their phone, right? Took their TVs, right? I gotta take the TV. I gotta take everything, right? So then they had Alexa in their room with the screen, right? So this nigga was watching YouTube on the Alexa.
Oh, this nigga JB rich. He got Alexa with the big screen. I didn't know he was rich like you, Book.
Took the Alexa and went got them the little Echo Alexa that looked like a little.
Yeah, I know, the little hockey puck.
Yeah.
All you doing is talking to that shit. That's it.
When I took anything, I set that up. I said, watch something on that.
Watch this, nigga. You want to watch something? Watch this.
You looking at the on the live stare like a bad thing. I look at it as a challenge. I love it. Stare at me like that.
I'm good. You know why? Because that means I gotta do something. Like, so, I think it's because I'm petty. See, I'm petty too. My kid's got his phone back. You know what I'm saying? He got his phone back maybe like maybe a week or two ago, right? Mm-hmm. Wilding out, right? So he's got his phone back. So I had to take evasive maneuvers in the house when it came to certain things, and I had to actually circumvent every laptop in the house, circumvent every electrical. I had to do the TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like, TVs were in my control. Like, I leave the house, hit a button, all the TVs, no internet connection.
Oh, TV's dead, nigga. You ain't get no entertainment.
Yo,
nigga.
So
it's all
here,
dead. It's all no power.
All of the TVs in the house are Vizio. I can control every TV in the house from my phone, right? Except the room one. My room is Samsung, but I can control every TV in the house from my phone. Their phones, I could turn off everything except the phone and the text. And then I can cut off the text on the youngest one phone because he got a Samsung.
Yeah,
bro, that is worse than taking their phone. Having something that you can't use,
something you just can't use it. Oh my god, that is torment.
Yo, you know how many times we cut his phone off and he just like leaves it or loses it, or so she's like, oh man, I can't cut his phone off because if he can't play on it, then he don't remember to grab it or carry it. Who fault is that? You get abducted and you ain't got your phone?
Nigga was savage. He said, you get taken, you gonna have to be took, nigga.
Yeah, bro, they got you, dog. They gonna give you back. I ain't worried. They're gonna be like, look, y'all remember that little boy that got took and he was singing that gospel song and they gave him back?
He said they
gonna have him for 20 minutes and they're gonna write me an apology letter.
Speaking of all that, I need your help, great, in setting up a proxy, because I was controlling everything through our router, and if I wanted more control, I need a proxy. So I need to set up a proxy.
Proxy servers. Oh,
this is for future. This is me planning ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you some literature. I'll send you some literature because that's a headache.
It looked like one, so that's why they
that's a headache. You gotta be. Oh well, you rich. You can afford it. Yeah, you good. I forget.
Nah, I'm talking about some regular, some easy shit, bro. I ain't trying to. I'm trying to do something with the router that I have, set up a proxy on that router, that everything can go through, and I can say, yep, this. That.
Yeah, oh, that's easy. You can just set up like similar to like a guest, you could do like a guest type of login.
Yeah.
To where
your cable company won't set one up for you?
Nah. So I set up a bunch of rules on my router where I literally can control anything in the house. So
yeah, you could just segment that. Ideally you could just segment the network on your router, like just create another one and just have that.
Something
basically
like
it's the same thing as a proxy, where basically you let's say you want your son, all your stuff is logged in on here,
yes,
where I can just dead that you log into into T-Mac Wi-Fi, mm-hmm. and if I want to, I can just kill T-Mac Wi-Fi, but everything else still works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but T-Mac Wi-Fi is dead.
We always had it set up like that when her job was paying for the Wi-Fi. It was always set up like that because they gave us because she had her internet couldn't go down, it couldn't happen. So all her stuff was always on one, and then everything else was on the other.
Yeah, because that's how my crib is set up. Like all my IoT devices, that's Internet of Things. Because I don't know why a microwave needs Wi-Fi. Why does my dishwasher need Wi-Fi? Like those kind of things. Yeah. Why does my fridge is not a smart fridge, but it's Wi-Fi enabled? I'm like, why? I'm not Wi-Fiing in to turn on the ice maker. I'm just not doing it. Like that's weird.
Wait, you got the one where it tell you what's in your fridge?
No, that's what I'm saying. I got a regular refrigerator, but it's just Wi-Fi enabled. My oven is Wi-Fi enabled.
I got the little white fridge we had in the 90s. Talking about rich.
So I was like, I don't want all this kind of stuff on the same network that, let's say, my laptop that I pay bills is on. Like that's mad weird. And those is easy, like fridges and that shit is easily hackable because it's so basic. I was like, yeah, I need these isolated. So yeah, you could do that. We could do that, but other than that, man, music, listening to Frito Bang, surprisingly for me, yeah, Frito Bang, that dude is dope. I went back in the crates, man, listening to Is It a Crime with Snoop Dogg, man. I started listening to October London again. That nigga's so dope.
So he's so good.
He's so good. That classic sound, like. I was like, okay, I need more October London in my life.
He's so good.
West Side Gun is always a trilogy. He was supposed to retire. Like, what is happening? I thought he was done.
He's not, obviously.
I mean, I'm not mad, but I still ain't got that action. He's not allowed to retire until we get the Action Bronson collab we've always wanted.
You want to hear? He don't want to hear Action Bronson and West Side Gun on the same record?
Yes,
nigga. Like, who doesn't?
Y'all niggas are insane.
I would love to hear Ghostface too, but that ain't gonna happen.
That's definitely not gonna happen. I'll never forget when Ghostface had the soft music on and put the leg up on him and said, "Look at here, little nigga." I said, "Oh man," I said, "This collab is never gonna happen again."
Never gonna happen.
Oh man, but yeah, Action Bronson, digging crates, listening to a lot of older stuff. I mean, because I think I might be getting old nigga ears, man. I just want to listen to old shit. The new shit still bump, but I just be gravitating toward the old shit, man.
I already know I do. I have to tell myself that if you know that I gotta keep listening to new stuff. So that's the only reason I listen to it is because like a force of habit. But if I'm listening to something just for pleasure, yeah, I'm going back to my old shit.
Going back to the old shit. Yeah. I mean, it's young. Some young dudes give me hope. Frito Bang gives me hope. Big X the Plug gives me hope. But a lot of these young dudes that we listen to, I just be like, nigga, it's hopeless.
I love it.
I'll be like, it's hopeless, nigga.
Big X is like one of my favorite young dudes, so I fuck with him.
Yeah. Word up. But all right, yo, we ready, though. Let's jump into some of this.
Black Youngster dropped the album.
Yeah, I just seen that. I was like, that didn't come up on my joint. And I got pretty much everything Black Youngster ever put out, because that's an entertaining dude. If I felt safe at one of his live shows, I would go. But for some reason, the YNs just tell me that's not my crowd. I don't want to do that. Who wants to do that? But oh yeah, speaking of going out real quick. This dude at my job, he's cool. He's a cool dude. We chatting it up, and he was like, "Yeah, man, yo, you should come through and do this and do that." I didn't even have the heart to like come up with like a legit reason. I was like, "Oh man, yo, that sounds what's up." I'm not. He was just like, "Well, yeah, huh?" I was like, I'm not coming over to your house. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I don't want to get you excited thinking like, yeah, yo, this is about to be a thing. I was just like, I'm not. He was like, what? Like, you don't kick it? I was like, no. I said, I kick it. When I hang out. I think personally. I think I'm a good time. I'm not showing up to your thing. Like, I was like, I counted on my hand. I was like, JB, Boog, Joker, King Spade, and my man Howard. So I was like, it's about 5 people I'm probably gonna leave the house for. That's about it. I said if them 5 ain't doing something, I was like, probably not gonna be.
I could
real.
I could definitely get with that. Like sometimes you be like, yeah, like, I ain't leaving the house for anybody.
I was like, my house has all my favorite stuff.
It's energy.
So it's got to be.
It's all energy though. It's all energy.
Something.
It's all energy.
Yeah.
Like, I got a lot.
Energy.
Yeah, I got a lot. I got my circle, whatever. I got a lot. I got fuck with a lot of people. A lot of people fuck with me. So for me is if you show up for me, I'll show up for you. So
there you go.
If I necessarily wouldn't, if I be like, if I ain't unsure, but I have something and you show up for me, then I'm gonna return the favor. That's the type of nigga I am.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I would definitely do that.
So that's what essentially bring me out the house. It's me. Yeah. I'm like, all right, you know what? That motherfucker showed up for me, so I'm gonna show up for this. But if this motherfucker ain't show up for me, it ain't even personal. I wasn't gonna do it anyway. You feel me?
Like that shit probably wasn't gonna happen anyway. But yeah, I just didn't even have a heart to like even attempt to make up a good story. It's just like, no, like it sounds like an amazing time you and your friends have. I don't want them to be my friends. I'm good. Like
it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, literally, that's what I was telling them. Like, it's not you, it is me. Like I know 100%. It's me. It's the person that I am. I'm just not. Like, it's what it is. And I accept that about me. Like my wife said, she was planning to throw me off because my birthday is in September. I'm gonna be 40, and she was like, "Yo, I was gonna surprise you with like a surprise birthday party." And I told her, I was like, "Why don't we just go to like Vegas or something? Because I want to see Cirque du Soleil." Bad. I seen the advertisement for it, and that shit just looks like a magical time. I was like, I need to see this. I want to see this.
Yeah.
And she was like, she's throwing my birthday party. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, it's gonna be like 8 people there, nigga. Like I don't. It's not that I don't like people, but I don't like people. Like it's weird.
You gonna go hang
like
out.
a birthday? Yeah, it's like a birthday party with like 8 niggas. That ain't a party. We just go get a section somewhere. That's it. We just gonna get a hall. A hall for 8 motherfuckers. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up? And then everybody else, I'm just gonna be like, I gotta talk to them because they showed up. It's a lot of work for me.
You're gonna fill it in with extended family. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's gonna happen.
It's a lot of extended family that.
It's a lot of extended family. I mean, because
I just would be like,
because literally,
they here.
I got the same type of situation. I got like 7, 8 motherfuckers that I would invite anywhere.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, like really, like, and I'm done. Like, I don't want to. Yeah, but it is what it is. But anyway, man, let's get into the music. Let's start off with it. Let's start off with this Lotto Somebody.
Shit, bro. Like JB said, she changed the sound, right? She changed her
sample was dope.
Like normal cadence a little bit. It's not like totally changed, but she did a little tweak into it. The sample is good. The beat is good. Like, this isn't just normal Lotto. And I'm not saying that she's not talking about the same type of stuff or has the same type of content, but she's doing it slightly different, and it sounds good. I'll say that. So I'm with it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's not for me because I don't like the sing talk. I don't like the sing talky shit. She's pulling a Drake, and I don't like the sing talky shit. But it's solid. I gave it a quick listen while we was chatting. It was playing. It's catchy. I like the beat. The beat is different. The sample's dope. But it's
a summertime record.
It's definitely a summertime record. She's definitely amping up for the summer.
Yeah.
This is definitely summer boo loving type of music right here.
Yep.
Definitely.
I mean, but let's keep this joint rolling. Let's roll right into let's roll into this YG with Shoreline Mafia.
Young gangster.
Yo, YG is the most West Coast nigga on the world.
He is super West Coast, but this
ain't it.
This ain't it. I mean, like, maybe I gotta be super West Coast.
Yeah.
To rock with this. But
yeah, like when
I didn't
you gotta be like, big hit.
You hit it right on the head. Cause I was like, the cadence he came with was straight nursery rhyme. And I ain't rock with it.
Yeah, ABC raps.
But yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. I don't want niggas from the West Coast to take this the wrong way. But like, maybe in the beginning when rap, beginning West Coast rap, that shit sound like nursery rhymes, nigga. Like, I don't like Eazy-E sound like Eazy-E's.
It was a little more basic. I will say.
Ice Cube wrote that shit, and Eazy-E read it like a nursery rhyme, and it was like that.
He said, "That's how we're gonna do it."
And he read that
Punch
shit
it.
like Old McDonald.
Punch it. Let's go.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Come on.
Yeah, this thing. That's probably my favorite scene. One of my favorite scenes is Straight Outta Compton when he said, "Cruising down the street." He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" That's one of my favorite scenes in Straight Outta Compton, yo. Nah, yo, let's keep this joint moving, man, yo. And my YG super dope. Like, I love the fact that these folk nowadays don't even attempt to make radio records. Yeah. Like, because every other word in this record is smoking, drinking, fucking. That's the hook, literally. Like, we
you know what it is?
Smoking, drinking, fucking. Smoking, drinking, fucking.
Nursery rhyme.
They're not even trying. To get radio play no more. It's like, this is not happening.
Making what they want.
Yeah.
But this the thing, like we talk about all the time, like rappers now got core fan bases. So they're gonna get money regardless.
Yeah.
They're gonna get all their money on tour. Just give me the bread on the tour.
Exactly.
I mean, stream it on the YouTubes and then I get the money on tour. Word up, yo. But let's keep this joint moving. Let's roll into this this Trey Songz. Say the word.
Silly.
Why is he even still trying?
Bro, I didn't even know he was still making music, but
I didn't either. I thought he was just getting in trouble and doing tours.
But this song is good.
Nah, I'm going to pass.
You ain't like it?
No.
Man.
I'm going to pass.
That's crazy.
It just didn't hit the way it should. Like, I'm like, y'all
gotta leave my nigga Trey Songz alone, man. Trey Songz one of the greatest to ever do it.
That's a lie. No, that's a lie.
No. Trey Songz is Trey. I'm gonna go with JB on this one. I don't know if greatest to ever do it is appropriate, but he was damn good for his time. Like,
well, what
he was for his time,
for a 10-year stretch.
Yeah, his time you killed.
It wasn't nobody. It was Chris Brown, Trey Songz, and Neo.
Yes,
for 10 years.
I'm
gonna be honest. If Chris Brown didn't have his thing, I don't think Trey Songz would have popped.
I do, because they were different.
When Trey Songz dropped, what was it? He dropped Ready? I think was the album Ready. That's really what kind of set him over the edge. He cut off the braids, which I always say you're not going to find true success until you cut your braids. The only anomaly is Pusha T. Like, you're not going to find true success until you cut your braids. He cut his braids, and then he put out the Ready album, and he had like a 3-4 album run where he was the guy. And that's because Chris Brown was going through all his things, and Chris Brown was just being the bad boy. I'm bad boy. So Trey Songz had the opportunity to be that the R&B sweetheart. And then turns out that Trey Songz is basically a whole villain, allegedly next Diddy type of villain.
Yeah, he's that. He is 100% that.
Like, stays getting sued for sexual assault shit and settling out and doing all this kind of stuff. So it's like, oh, you're a whole villain out here.
He's definitely that.
Taking advantage of being the sweetheart. And I think, honestly, if Chris Brown wouldn't have had his issues, Chris Brown would have been at the tippy top with Neo right underneath, because Neo was writing for all of them. And Neo would have been the guy. Neo just wants too much attention.
I don't. I don't agree with that. But go ahead, JB. I'll tell you mine.
No, I was gonna say I don't agree, because they all did something different. Like Neo made like love songs, and he wrote for everybody, right? And then Chris Brown made like dance songs, but it was also it gave you like a heavy pop it was like a heavy pop R&B feel until he got in this situation. Then it turned into like a rap, hip hop, more urban R&B type of feel. But Trey Songz always had sex music. Yep. So he always had the women, bro. Like it was never a point where, because I remember going to Howard Homecoming and he was there. He was headlining when niggas was performing. It was okay. He was like four slots ahead of niggas. We was like it was never a point where if Trey Songz's name was on the bill, it wasn't going to be a million women. He always had that lane. So they all did something different. They all had a different lane. But I'm talking when it comes to just like being at the top of your game, it was Neo, Chris Brown, Trey Songz. Then nobody was fucking with him. They had a 10-year stretch like nobody else.
But
and then Ray J in that Versus ruined R&B.
but to add to what JB said, sex music, that was like Trey Songz at that time. Unfortunately, and fortunately and unfortunately, right? I'll say that. At that time when he first came out, he was the closest thing we had to R. Kelly, right?
True.
He was like he sounded kind of like him, made music kind of like him, and like the beats, all of the shit was like very similar. So it was good because R. Kelly's a household name and he had this type of vibe, but then it was bad because R. Kelly, it's fucking R. Kelly, and then Trey Songz started doing the same type shit, right? So Trey Songz definitely that. So when you put something, I was surprised. I was like, this nigga still making music? Like what? Like he can still do this? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know he was still making music. I thought he was literally laying low for the rest of his life because
it's about to be
he's trying to beat these charges.
It's about to be a.
Well, now he got to make music because he need money.
Yeah, it's about to be a Trey Songz summertime comeback.
Well, so if Trey Songz thinks, like, so for instance, like, I think if Trey Songz thinks that the vast majority of people have forgotten about all of these charges, I think he's sadly mistaken, because that's the first thing I saw. That's the first thing I remember when I saw his name. I was like, oh, this nigga's out of court.
But guess what? Guess what? You're not the vast majority of his fan base. The vast majority of his fan base is women. Most of them bitches don't care. They like, why didn't he assault me?
Right.
Kiki Palmer, you crazy. I would have.
So I'm gonna disagree, and I'm gonna think that the majority of the women definitely that when Trey Songz came out, they were probably teenagers, right? Probably 19, 20, 22 years old at the most, right?
Yeah. So
those women probably cared about that then, right? Now, right? This is Trey Songz came out in what? I'm gonna say 20. I was gonna say 2004, 2005, right?
I think because I remember Gotta Make It when I was in college in Virginia, because that record was getting crazy spins, and that was like 2005.
Yeah. So that amount of time, you talking about 20 years. Those women that were 22, 21 are in their 40s now, right? So they care about different shit. They care. They might give a fuck. They might be paying attention. Because like when you're young, you pay attention to things, but you forget because you're just trying to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But when you get older, you be like, I can't forget because some of that shit matters a little more. Like a good time matters a lot less than certain things in life. You know what I'm saying? Once you get older, you start to realize the gravity of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that like those same women, if they heard about Trey Songz, literally these allegations came about, I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So if they learned about these allegations 4 or 5 years ago, I'm sure these 40-year-old women are like, hey.
Wait a second.
Yes. Like, what the fuck
Let me talk to you for a second, Tremaine. What are you doing?
So I think that is happening. Is the song good? I think it's good, but I don't think it's going to get him anywhere.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough to.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's not good enough to get him anywhere with his fan base. Yeah. No.
It ain't remix to Ignition, and that's what he needs to make niggas forget. You need a remix to Ignition.
I mean, real talk. That is
remix to Ignition was so good. That niggas don't realize that there is actually an original Ignition.
Bro,
there's some niggas out there that don't know that is
so crazy because like I remember when the R. Kelly shit was happening, niggas was like, how we not gonna listen to Ignition? I remember that shit. Niggas was like, yo,
everybody got every minute here wishing.
How we not gonna listen to the remix to Ignition? Like that song had niggas in a chokehold, bro.
Yeah.
And then he came up with Step in the Name of Love. That nigga just had niggas in chokehold.
It was over. He said, I'm gonna make this Chi-Town dancing music. It's still aunties out here to this day putting money on R. Kelly's books.
Yeah. Because of that song. Man, them
50-year-old bitches who have more life experience than the 40-year-old bitches whose moods changed from 20 years ago because they ain't thinking about a good time no more. They still put money on R. Kelly books.
Bro, R. Kelly, like that music, like people identify with that and they connect with that shit. And some people, you know, can put that shit aside. Like some people can say the artist and the music are different, right? And I agree with them. Sometimes I can do that shit. Now, R. Kelly, I can't. I just cannot do it. Kanye,
but it's so much music.
It's so much.
Bro,
When a Woman's Fed Up was my favorite R. Kelly song. Like
That was a
that
banger.
song was so good, so well written. The beat was ridiculous. Like, it was like this is a masterpiece, basically, right? And it hurts. It hurts me. Like that TP2 album. I remember listening to that TP2.com album, and I was like, "This nigga's a fucking."
He's a monster.
It's a monster. Like, there's nothing on here that's bad.
TP2.com was that generation's Usher's Confessions. Like,
Yes.
it was like,
It was so good.
It was
But
it was literally like
I
the last no skip album before Confessions. Like, that's what it like. It was it.
Literally cannot turn it on.
Yeah.
I remember vividly, like, this is the best shit I ever heard. What is this? You know? And that's the remix to Ignition album.
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
But
Yeah.
the original Ignition song is crazy too.
Yeah, it's like that was dumb good, but it's a remix to
But
Ignition.
I can't do it. Kanye, I'm less and less being able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, We Major comes on randomly, and I'm right back.
So
I'm right back to those summers, us driving around.
So there's certain
heard
songs.
the beat and I didn't know what to write. First verse should be about the holes
I
of the
get you.
ice.
So for some songs I could do that with. We Major is definitely one of them, right? There's a Pusha T song that came on the other day, Dreaming of the Past. Remember that one from
Yeah.
Drop? And Kanye has a verse on the song. I couldn't. I was like, I'm gonna listen to Kanye first, and because obviously it's just not that good, right? But
Yeah, it's not.
But the song, I'm like, I can't stop listening to that. That sample is just something else.
It's
right?
bananas. It's bananas.
But but We Major, that song, if it comes on, I'm probably gonna listen to it. But there are other songs that Kanye has I'm just not gonna listen to. I could skip certain songs that I used to love by Kanye. I could skip them shits. We Major and Can't Tell Me Nothing are two of them that are just in me.
You said there's old Kanye,
Yeah.
and up to like, let's say, Graduation. It's pretty much, if those come on, for me, there's no skipping old Kanye.
I can skip some of them shits now. I can't.
But like new Kanye is easy. Anything past Jesus is easy to kind of be like, no.
Just get it out of here. But yeah,
it's like I might like it, but it's just like, I can skip that. But if something on my playlist comes from old Kanye, that's just there for a reason, and it's gonna be a mood changer, and I'm back on with it.
Like I said, though, I could listen to Michael Jackson, I could listen to PYT, and not feel anything, but some people can't.
Yeah, see, Michael Jackson just does. I believe.
Some people can't listen to that shit.
I believe Michael Jackson might have been a sacrifice, like they did Magic Johnson. Dave Chappelle said it best. Hey, Mike, we're gonna need you to touch another kid, Michael. Like, it was genius. And I think we're gonna need you to take the blame for this one, because it's just getting spicy out here.
That's you just invoke the name of another motherfucker that people can take and some people can't. Dave Chappelle. Some people can just listen to this nigga and take it. And some people just can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's like me, I prefer old Dave Chappelle. New Dave Chappelle, I'm like,
Dave Chappelle's much better. Yes, I agree.
Muscle Dave Chappelle, I'm like, dude, you're leaning too much on the LGBTQ, and I think you're using it as a crutch. Didn't hit as much.
100%. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't even think I think he's just trying to get on their nerves. I think he's just trying to prove a point.
So he has a point to prove, and I agree with you, Jay. He has a point to prove. He's doing it wrong.
Yeah. Because I mean, he admitted that he felt like the LGBTQ got so far, got further than what the black fight
people. Yes, I agree with that.
Have been trying to do for decades.
But
they got
wrong.
Everything. He's not wrong, but he's just going at it. He was going at it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, but but let's keep this joint moving. Let's keep this joint rolling. And that was Trey Songz, Say the Word. We derailed. That was probably one of the greatest tangents of all time.
Trey Songz.
Yeah.
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. Yeah, y'all be the judge, all right? And we're gonna keep this joint rolling. Let's keep it moving. Let's get into this Logic with the Go Round single.
Fuck out of here.
From
Yo, you don't even gotta finish this next song. This shit was trash.
Now, Logic do be putting out some good shit, and like, you know, we already know that I don't really fuck with him too much. I mean, I like him here and there, he alright, but I don't really fuck with him too much. But this,
and you know why I say this shit was trash? Because I sent y'all the shit with him and Eminem, and I sent it because I've sent it, but you know, you listen to the shit, you know what they saying, but when you see it with the words, it's different when you read it. The niggas was really spitting. Him and him was really spitting. That was one of M's best verses in a while when he did that. So for me to hear that and then hear this, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, bro, I'm good.
this nigga said, "Fuck out of here." I didn't even feel. I said, "Logic with go fuck out of here." That's like, oh damn. That's comical, man. Let's get into this Burna Boy, man. No Signs of Weakness is the album. Afro Fusion. He's got a record, Ta Ta Ta, with Travis Scott. I know Bug don't like it.
No, I don't like it, and I mean, we let's talk about the song, and we gotta talk about the antics after.
Okay, the song is mid. I'll be honest, the song is mid.
Super mid.
I want to hear the whole album. And Burna Boy, he's on the suspect list.
He's not suspect.
Well, it's not him. It's not him, to be fair. I sent the video out. Some nigga trying to tie his pants, like obsessively trying to tie his pants.
It's the worst single use job ever. Like, you know, niggas be having niggas that hold their guns, niggas that hold their weed, niggas that feed, niggas that give them a drink of water or some shit. Niggas that hold the alcohol. This nigga ties pants. like what type of baseball signal was this nigga Burna Boy giving? And then like like what type pre-show practice, right? His so he has an outfit on. He has some sort of custom thing on, right?
Yeah, he wears very elaborate.
Yeah,
you know, so his performance pieces are very performative.
So custom stuff. Pre-show practice, he got the little shit on. He practicing with it, make sure everything is good, and he's like, "Hey, this shit ain't working. I need a nigga."
Hey, you nigga.
No, he didn't say you. He didn't say you. He said, "Who?
Who's gonna tie my pants?"
Who's gonna tie my pants? And niggas was like,
somebody said, "I do it.
I'm going to chase you around the stage like this.
I'm gonna tie your pants from the back because that's
yo."
Reach around.
And he kept slapping his hand.
Yeah, he kept saying like, "Nigga, it's over.
What's
you have one
on?
shot." He said, "You had one shot." That motherfucker followed behind him on stage. That's what I just want to get around here. I just need to.
Bro, it's the most awkward shit, and I get it. He don't want to put the mic down to tie whatever shit he got to tie.
Man, he better put the mic under his arm and go like,
yeah, he better tuck the pit and just be like. I don't want to go viral for the wrong reason. So you know what I did? I went viral for the wrong reason because everybody was seeing that shit.
I mean, for real, if you had that type of issue, you would have a headset on and be like, all right, if I know I might have this issue, even if I know I might have it and I don't want to put the mic down, I need to have a headset on so I can make sure I can have my hands free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or something.
And the fact that mic sounded terrible anyway. It's like, what, no audio coming out of it to begin with? If you watch the video, it's like, I can't hear this nigga anyway.
So why not the other way around, right? Why not a nigga just to hold the mic?
Yeah, hold the mic while you tie your own
hold
pants.
the mic while I tie my pants.
Right here. Done. You don't even need a nigga. You don't even need a nigga. Where's the mic stand?
Mic stand.
Where's the mic stand, nigga? I don't need no extra niggas on
Where's
stage.
the mic stand?
All I gotta do is boom. Boom. I did grab the mic back up.
Once you see your pants coming undone, you do the mic stand. Man.
Yo. Where's the mic stand? Yo, James Brown was rolling his grave.
That's crazy though, because he shouldn't have had this nigga do this shit on
from behind.
That's out of control.
From behind. That's what made it even crazy.
But real talk, I'm telling you.
Nah, you know what made it out of control? Him chasing him around the stage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what was nuts. He was obsessed. I got one job. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Luke swoop rolled. Bunny ears.
Bunny ear around a tree. Swing past the knot hole, pull and see.
But that's what I was trying to tell y'all in the chat earlier today. I was like, don't be surprised if this nigga, whoever that nigga is, he got a podcast or he a rapper or a singer, and you gonna have an interview with this nigga. He be like, yeah, I got my start tying this nigga Burna Boy pants. That's me.
Don't start.
You said don't start. That's me.
Niggas don't
What was your first job in the industry? What was your first job in the industry? Tying pants.
Yep.
Like
that's
what?
Me. That's how I got over. It's an origin story.
Don't start as backup singers no more, bro.
It's too much.
Start off tying pants and avoiding wardrobe malfunctions. I helped them avoid a major wardrobe malfunction, and
literally,
my rocket ship was to the moon from there.
The dude, with Cabby Lane. It's like literally like the whole shit where you be like, nigga, like it's like the easiest shit is right in front of your face.
Mic stand.
Yeah, man. So Burna Boy. I'm good, bro.
Yo, speaking of that nigga with the what's his name? I never knew his name. Would you know his name?
I said Burna Boy.
No, you with the dude that do the.
Oh, Cabby Lane.
Cabby Blaine?
Cabby Lane.
Cabby Lane. I never knew his name. I always said,
he's French. I know he's French, but I don't.
I said, the black pointing nigga. That's it. This nigga was at the Met. This nigga's in the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
He's famous.
He was in movies. He do cameos in movies and all. I forgot what movie he was in. He just did that. That's all he did.
Like, that's crazy work.
The shit
we are as simple folks. Like the fact that this nigga's Met Gala famous.
The shit that niggas have been doing for ages. That's not new.
That is not new.
That's not new.
It was new to TikTok, I guess.
He just found a way to monetize.
I guess white folk ain't know it.
No, you know what? You know why it came new, because people started doing too much on the internet, and he was like, "Why are y'all doing all of that? Mm-hmm. It's right fucking. It's like why are you doing all this shit to drink water? Put it in the cup."
They engineered it with a twist off cap. Yeah. Why are we slicing that shit with a sword? Like, why are we doing it?
Yes. Yeah. So, but that shit's been for ages, bro. Like what he's doing, that I know.
It's just a regular ass thing.
I know you've done that 3 million times in your life.
I did that 3 million times today. I got kids. It's like, bruh.
Like before social media, you were doing this. Like LeBron should be the most famous person doing this. J.R. Smith. Because it's the most. It's the obvious that he like.
That was the one though. That was the one for the championship. The rest of it is funny. That was. I probably would have punched J.R. Smith in the face.
Man, bro, I'm not like, think about it. People was mad at LeBron for walking to the bench mad that game. I remember that game. It was like, look at him. He's supposed to be the best player in the world. He's walking to the bench. I'm like, yo, you don't see what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
this nigga forgot the time.
It's like, you're right. He is the best player in the world. And at that moment, what was that? That was like a 57-point game he had. Like, it was like, bro, I'm about to lose. And I scored 60.
Bro,
because this dumbass.
This nigga forgot the time, and all he had, literally, J.R. Smith had a putback.
Yeah.
That's it.
If he did a putback, they would have won that game. And who knows if they'd have won the series or not? It don't matter. right? But
it would have been. It would have been.
But it's the fact that should not have been. Yeah. That would have tied the series. I think. Yeah,
it would have been 3-3.
No. That was game one. That was game one.
That was game one.
No, that was game two. That was game two. That was game two.
I remember it. That was game one.
Oh, that was game one.
Because I've been a LeBron fan the whole time, and I was like, oh, they win game one because that was the second series.
Because they got swept, right?
Yeah, they got swept that year. That was the second. That was the second series. That was the second time.
They got a gentleman's sweep.
The first one was a gentleman's sweep. The second one was a straight sweep. That's when J.R. Smith fucked up that shot.
Yeah, they ended up getting swept because LeBron was like, I just want off this team. Like, I'm done. He's like, I'm done here. It's over.
Yep, that was KD and Steph. You can't beat them niggas anyway. They had such a small margin of error, and J.R. Smith, like, not realizing that they weren't up and that they didn't have time. Like, he just, like, I don't know what he was thinking. Bro.
He pulled a Chris Webber, calling a timeout.
Yeah,
when you don't have none.
That shit was crazy. I'm gonna think J.R. Smith is worse than Chris Webber though.
No, it is.
That is way worse.
This gotta be worse.
Not
because that comes
Chris
down.
Webber's was the closeout. It was like a game 6 or 7.
It was basically the NCAA tournament.
No, it's the fact that you can forget. You can forget you have timeouts because it's not posted anywhere. Nigga, the time is everywhere.
Yeah.
The shot clock is posted on each end. The time is all over the place. Nigga, how do you not look around? Like it's easy. So JR is definitely worse.
Look, I just want to see what they do with Ant Edwards this year, bro. They gonna give him a pass. It's fine. They gonna give him a pass. They gonna be like, oh no.
They either gonna get him help or they not.
No. I'm talking about the media. They gonna give him a pass. Stephen A. All the niggas gonna give this nigga a pass just like they do Steph Curry and everybody else. It's not LeBron James. They gonna give this nigga a pass. It's fine. It's what it is. It just shows me like it just shows me how
that the media is very biased. This is how it goes. We know. Yeah. All right, but let's keep this joint rolling, man. We're gonna go to No Worries, Knowledge, and Anderson .Paak. Everybody gets down.
Don't even talk to me about Anderson.
Fire.
Don't even talk about Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak, everything Anderson .Paak do. I mean, can you tell me something he did that was Paak?
Yeah, bro. I turned this record on. I immediately heard the. I said, "Oh, cookout, let's go!" Like
it's like confidence. There's a certain confidence you gotta have when you put on an artist, you be like, yeah, I know this is gonna be good. I don't even care. It's gonna be good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this record is just fire from beginning to end. It's like, oh man, dude.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak, you got it. No question. All right. Let's keep this joint rolling, man. Let's keep this joint moving. Let's go into this West Side Gun Egypt remix featuring Doechii. Now that's a collab I never would have expected.
Yo, first of all, y'all know how I feel about Doechii. She's talented, just don't like her. Just I don't know why. Don't like her face. She's in there with the Russell Wilson and Tyrese Halliburton.
You don't gotta explain why you don't like her. We know why you don't like her. Nigga. She don't like niggas. Got
it. She's weird.
She said she don't like niggas, and JB is a nigga's nigga.
Yo, she bent this shit. Like bent this shit, bro.
Bro,
this record is dope.
So the only thing I wish, so I like the record. I think it was really dope. I think Doechii did a phenomenal job. Westside did his normal thing. The only thing I wish, right? I really, when I turned this on, I was like, I hope this is a Griselda beat because I want to hear Doechii body a Griselda beat. That's all I want. But this wasn't that, but it was still good. But Doechii, if you out there, I want to hear you body a Griselda beat. That's it. I know she's gonna body. I know she's gonna body.
Give a 5-pack of Griselda beats. She's going.
I know she's
going crazy.
Because her style, she's gonna get so aggressive. It's gonna be ridiculous. I want a video and everything, Doechii.
Word. Well, that's gonna be a crazy video.
Yep. I want. Her and Benny the Butcher, and Conway the Machine. I want that. Please give me that.
Word up. Yo, let's keep moving. Yo, let's roll into this. We almost done with the music. Let's roll into this. Sister Wives, 2 Chainz and Lil Yachty. This sample is crazy.
Yachty killed it.
Yachty ruined it though.
He killed this shit, bro. What you talking about?
Crazy. His second verse was better. Him coming in the second time was dope. The first one, I was just like, what the?
That was crazy.
Like, yeah, word. That was bananas.
How did you catch that? How did you catch that?
That was crazy.
What type of ear do you have?
But the fact that JB sitting back,
yeah, he's like, oh, I'm like, nigga, what?
But you ain't hear that?
No, we had a moment.
Look.
That is crazy, bro. Y'all are good at that shit. I'm not.
Yo, 2 Chainz, he be having some bars, bro.
word.
I don't know if people slept on him. I don't feel like he underrated. I feel like he right, like he get respect like how he's supposed to, but people just don't understand how good he is.
You know why? Because he take songs off. That's why, right?
You think so?
Yes, I think he takes songs off. But when he come through, it be crazy. And if you're a 2 Chainz fan, and if you're always listening for the bars, you're going to just throw away all them shits that he just kind of let slide by, and you'll be like,
yeah,
listen to this 2 Chainz and Larry June. You be like, this is 2 Chainz, right?
Yeah.
This is the Chainz. Yeah.
This is the
but I think Boog is exactly right. When he was the hottest out for that, he had what, a solid 2-3 years where he was probably the hottest out when he was doing 100th verse, and he was just giving verses away, and they was just moving units. A lot of them verses he took off. You could tell it's like he did that one for the check.
But he said
you hear it in a lot of verses.
What was that song he said?
Lamborghini Mercy.
Yeah, he said he had the back. And I mean, when he said it, I thought about it. Probably did. He started off.
He might have.
Yeah.
He might have. Damn, when I think back to how Kanye just
color mayonnaise. Yeah, he probably had the best verse on that song. Word up. Sean verse was good, but yeah, he did.
Yeah, Chainz had it though. All right, and then hold on, we got one more before the last. Let's get into this the Big Bang with Frito Bang. Not a fan of the title because it's a little too Frito Bang, the Big Bang. Yeah, it's a little predictable.
I do like the artwork though. I like the artwork.
Artwork is amazing. Artwork is definitely amazing, but and the actual album is dope.
Yeah,
Frito Bang is one of them where it's just like, they're good. I allow it.
He always been good. Frito Bang always been good. He used DJ Chose a lot for his beats, so his beats they don't sound the same, but you can tell it's the same. It's the same producer. But you gotta have a certain type of talent to work with the same producer for years and years and years and be able to switch your flow like he does. So I feel like he got it in that aspect. It don't all sound the same.
Word up. Book nothing on Frito Bang. You good? You good here? You off that?
No, I mean I'm not off it. I'm just not on it. You know what I mean?
Sounds like the definition of off that. If I'm not on it,
that's the definition of mid.
Right?
That's literally it ain't half good or it ain't half bad. It ain't half good either.
How you feel about that? Nah.
All right, man, but that's what's up. And last but certainly not least, we have quite possibly the greatest single in the history of singles. Busta Rhymes and Swiss Beats with DJ Scratch
I forgot about this shit. I forgot about this shit.
They remixed.
I forgot about this shit.
Busta's record, and now it's the New York Knicks anthem.
Nigga,
get it up, get it up, get it up. If you from New York, stand up right now. If you from New York, stand up right now.
Please.
That's all right.
Come on, son.
I forgot. Literally, I was sitting here like, what's this nigga talking about? What Busta Rhymes song we got on the docket? I forgot about this shit. Oh my God.
New York Knicks. Gotta rep the cities.
Yo,
my
what's
New
that?
York Knicks.
What's that song called? What's the title of that song? Gentleman Suite? By Busta Rhymes.
Yo, real talk. Look, man, I told you this the other day. I'm gonna repeat it right here. This is a churches trying to do hip hop music gospel. That's all this is. That's all.
It's a fun record, man.
No. This is changing. So anxious to Jesus, right? This is doing Drunken Love. You know that video where they did Drunken Love?
Yeah.
And it was like, because of your love. And then the nigga comes out the pastor's room and Jesus is the truth. It's like, if I do say so myself, yo, this all this is. Stop. Busta is nice. Busta don't deserve this. Alright? Busta don't deserve I'm on my New York Knicks. I'm cool. I swear to God. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You know Busta don't deserve I'm on my New York Knicks. You know it in your heart.
He's so New York, man. He's New York.
Bro, he can make a new song.
But it fits.
This is Busta Rhymes you're talking about. He can make it.
I mean, it's true. He could have made a New York anthem.
That's all we need. Look, I respect. Look, I'm not saying.
First of all, time out. First of all, who the fuck is we? Bulls fan. You check your shit at the door, bucko. All right.
Look, that's all. That's all y'all need to not make it corny. Is a new song. You can't, bro.
Yeah, you can't uncorny this after the way they playing,
bro.
Bro, they in every game, right? Ain't no game been lost by more than 5.
Yeah, this last one by 9, and y'all not winning. Being in the game and losing.
Yeah, that was 9.
Being in the game and losing it is still losing it.
But real talk, man.
If you lose by 2 for 4 games, you go home.
Nigga, back up off the camera. Shit.
I
don't even like you here no more.
Like New York.
Y'all some haters. Y'all some haters.
The song.
Both of y'all teams has been watching from the couch.
Whatever. The song New York shit was one of my favorites.
Yeah, because y'all going somewhere with Lonzo Ball.
When I we're not, okay, we're not. I agree, we're not. I love.
Talk to me when that nigga play a season.
Yeah, I love the Lonzo, DeRozan, Levine combination, but that shit didn't work. Okay, but like I love the New York shit song. Like that was one of my favorite songs off that album, and I thought it was super creative.
Hat cock wildin' on my New York shit.
I love that song. That song was great. Don't change it to New York Knicks, bro. That's literally just changing. For instance, from that song, The Music Soul Child, Love.
Oh,
to God. Same shit. Stop. Okay? Because you can't change the feeling of certain songs. If it's a love song, stop trying to make it for Jesus. Just make a new song for Jesus, okay? Make a new song for New York Knicks, okay? That's all you gotta do.
You know what this is equivalent to? Kids Bop.
Oh. He took it further than I did. I didn't do that.
Wait.
I ain't do that.
This is Kids Bop.
Yeah, I ain't do that.
It just makes it fit. Like the reason it hurts when he said that so much is the fact that the record doesn't have the little explicit E next to it, so you know it's a clean record that can be played all the time. So it's like, it's like, oh, this guy's right. It is Kids Bop because it's clean. It's a clean record.
Look, man, Look, find that Indie Animals video and play that. I rock the Indie Animals over my New York Knicks.
Yeah, that Indie Animals is nasty work too.
Super nasty work. Them niggas.
Right.
That's like when niggas say Pennsylvania. It make me cringe.
Pennsylvania?
Yes.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting work.
Nasty
Pennsylvania?
work.
Niggas, they saying that out there?
Yes. You never heard nobody.
You trying to sound tough in Allentown? Fuck out of here.
Look, man, just find the Indie Animals video. Look, the Pacers gotta have the Indie Animals in the arena for the next game. That's all they gotta do. They gotta have Indie Animals.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that.
You don't know about the Indie Animals video?
No, I don't follow nothing Pacers, bro.
Nigga,
I don't follow nothing Pacers.
I'm about to post this shit in the chat right now, like expeditiously, nigga.
Expeditiously. Oh, this nigga done turned into T.I.
Yo, they said T.I. dressed like he in the WNBA. Y'all seen this?
He do. This nigga got zesty. Them dreads is getting longer and he getting zestier and zestier with every inch. But let's keep this joint. Yo, we're gonna keep this joint rolling and moving. Y'all know what time it is. Yo, it's time for this week in the Diddy trial. Go ahead, Bug.
All right, man. So I try to stay up with Diddy trial this week. From my synopsis, not a bunch went on. They talked to the stylist. Deontay Nash, and it seems like that he didn't have a lot of really, really salacious things to say. Like, and that's the problem with this whole thing. Like, they built it up to be this whole crazy salacious thing, and hasn't been so far.
No. See, I disagree. I want to just jump real quick because the media built it up to be this whole salacious thing.
You're right about that.
What the prosecution is doing, what the state is doing, is they're locking in their case that Diddy is the ringleader. He is the central pillar.
He's a pillar. Yeah.
That's all. Everyone is corroborating that part right now.
Yep.
He is the central pillar to everything that's happening around him.
Yep.
He's the Rico, nigga. He's the only nigga to ever be Rico'd by himself.
Yeah, it's like he don't need nobody else.
So
everybody, because if you know, everybody getting immunity.
Yep.
Everyone's got immunity.
So
they just want Diddy. Like
they talked about Cuddy, and the whole little car shit. They have this new person coming up. This person's name is Mia. I don't think this person's name is Mia, right?
I don't think it is either.
This person's name is not Mia, but that's how Diddy knows this person as Mia. So we're gonna find out who the hell.
Can't wait for tomorrow because that's gonna be crazy.
So that's coming up. So that's what's going on with Diddy trial. Not too much craziness is going on. Just pretty.
They just corroborate that he just would just literally just like you listen to all these different stories and it's just like Cassie was just like in hell.
So I'll say that the stylist story is basically saying how Diddy abused Cassie, and Diddy like controlled Cassie. That's the reason why the stylist was there. It's to kind of show like, okay, another view of the violence, the control, and all that.
The control, the constant. You want your music out, right?
Yep.
Bring your ass over to my house, then, bitch. It's like, whoa, what?
That type of shit.
Like literally, like showing that level of manipulation.
Yep.
That's needed.
Yep.
The Diddy trial it's crazy when you hear like basically the same, like all these motherfuckers are basically testifying, motherfuckers that are saying shit directly about Diddy. They're all pretty much saying the same things for the same events.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's what makes it crazy. It's like, oh, this nigga wasn't even like attempting to hide shit.
No.
He knew, or now he thought legitly that he was untouchable.
Yeah.
He was doing all the touching.
Obviously,
But the crazy part, he was until he pissed somebody off.
Diageo, he pissed off the liquor company. Notice he won that case, and then all of a sudden, all the marbles all the cards start falling. The house of cards start falling apart.
So, well, we're gonna see what happens this week with the Disney.
Yeah.
We got how many more? 6 more weeks now.
Something like that.
All right, man. Y'all Drake fans, OVO Fest is coming this summer, so y'all get ready for that shit. JB,
Everybody going to Canada.
Going to Toronto.
Shit, with the way ain't nobody, you know what's gonna suck? OVO Fest may be dope. It ain't gonna be a lot of Americans there because a lot of Americans, Canada not rocking with us right now. So it's like,
it's like
they gonna let us. It's like they even gonna let us cross the border. Because it's like, nah, you can't come here. No.
It's like The Handmaid's Tale, bro. Y'all watch that show?
Yes.
My wife did. I seen a little bit of it.
Trying to tell you, just like that. That's how this shit is.
Yeah,
they ain't fucking with us.
All right, man. Fabio Foreign's been in jail for a while. And the reason why he's been in jail is because he pled guilty to making terroristic threats. Basically, which I don't understand terroristic threats anymore, because this one, I don't know, like, so I mean, I kind of get that it's terroristic threats, but if you're gonna say that, I think that everybody needs to understand what terrorism is, instead of like using it to talk about people of a certain race, right? Because when they say terrorism, they think about people from the Middle East, and they think about a certain thing, right? But Fabio Foreign basically told a woman that he pointed a gun at her, and he said, "If I see you parked in front of the building again, it's gonna be a fucking problem." Right? That's what he said. That's a terroristic threat.
Yeah. A threat used to terrorize another individual or peoples.
Yep. And I think that people need to understand that that is also a terroristic threat. Instead of like pointing it, like when you hear that, you think of a certain thing. You think of a certain type of person. You think of a certain type of threat. You don't think of it as
terroristic threats are image based, not what they actually are.
What they actually are. Yep, exactly. So like,
but it has to involve bodily harm.
Yep.
Or bodily injury to be considered a terroristic threat.
Yeah, I 100%. I think we need to kind of come to. I mean, we're not going to come to the middle in America about shit like that, but I think we need to, because when you hear stuff like that, people need to understand that shit can come from anybody. It's just not one type of person doing one type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because when people hear that, they also automatically think of people from the Middle East, and they're also domestic terrorists too.
Yeah.
Like
when Trump told him it was cool to storm the Capitol. That was a terroristic threat.
Domestic terrorists.
Treason at its finest.
That's exactly what
treason at its finest. Those was terroristic threats. What they did at the Capitol, those were terroristic threats.
Yeah. That's all that is. And I think people
that was terrorism.
Yeah, terrorism.
They beat up cops, nigga. That was terrorism. They didn't.
They took it to the next level. You right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You right. They took it to the next level.
There's some people need to come to grips with shit like that, and not like probably paint that shit for one type of person. It's like, nah, yeah, I motherfucker be terrorizing people too. So, I just pointed that out because that was just one of the things that was like, that's the type of shit that people need to kind of pay attention to a little bit. All right, here's one thing that we kind of need to talk about, but we don't need to talk about at the same time.
Kanye?
Nah, the American Music Awards.
Oh. SZA.
I care about America Awards.
Why don't we need to talk about this?
Because none of the black people want to accept SZA.
Why do we need to talk about this?
Yeah.
Because a bunch of black people.
Beyonce
won.
But Well, Beyonce won.
Did she win like? Didn't she win like best country person ever or some shit like that?
She won. She won favorite female country artist and
there you go.
Favorite country album.
Yeah, SZA won best song, some shit like that. Best R&B performance.
Also, and the reason why we need to talk about this is because Eminem won favorite male hip hop artist and favorite hip hop album.
What album?
The Death of Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Which was big trash.
Didn't that come out like? Bro, I feel like that's super old. That was last year.
It don't matter. He won.
It was like 3 years ago.
No, let me finish. Let me tell you who.
Yo, you look like 607 Uncle when you said that.
let me tell you.
Stop playing with me, gang. What you mean he won?
Let me tell you who he won over though. All right. Let me tell you the nominees.
Kendrick Lamar.
Gunna, 101. I'm starting at the bottom, by the way.
Okay.
Future and Metro Boomin, We Don't Trust You.
Crazy work.
Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia.
Oh, that's bullshit right there. End the story.
And Kendrick Lamar, GNX.
That's bullshit right there. They literally gave it to the white guy.
That's all they did.
That's literally what they did, because his album was not better than any of them. And it definitely wasn't better than GNX, and it damn sure wasn't better than Chromacopia.
Yeah.
Right now, to me, Tyler the Creator, he should be walking away with the Grammy for Album of the Year.
Bro, he got Eminem also won favorite male hip hop artist over Drake, Future, Kendrick Lamar, and Tyler the Creator. He won favorite over all of them niggas.
There's no way you win over Kendrick Lamar when Kendrick Lamar has literally dominated the world for the past 2 years.
2 years. No,
everyone knows his name.
It's been 2 years, bro.
Other countries, just as many countries now, because of this Drake beef. I'll be honest. He capitalized. Kendrick Lamar, I'll be honest, got the Drake stimulus package, because now there are people on this planet that know Kendrick Lamar because of his beef with Drake. You cannot say that Eminem is more favorable at this moment than Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
I know what you're saying, but when you look at it from an optics or a numbers standpoint, right? So when you think about what you just said, I'm going off what you just said. He capitalized off the beef with Drake, right? Drake was probably the most popular artist in the world. That means a lot of people love Drake, right? So you're gonna know who Kendrick Lamar is, but most of those people are not probably gonna like him, but they know who he is because he beefing with Drake. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, niggas still know who Eminem is.
But wait a minute.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about like positives and negatives. Like,
yeah.
All right, niggas fuck with Drake, but they know who Kendrick is, but we don't fuck with Kendrick. We still know who he is, but he not popular. Or he popular, but we ain't fucking with him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now, who else is it? Drake getting on my nerves. He want to put out R&B albums and lose rap battles. Kendrick, I ain't fucking with him because I'm a Drake fan. So whatever.
Drake fan.
Now it's just Eminem, the white guy that don't bother nobody. Nah. So you understand what I'm saying? Like when you break it down, it makes sense. But we know what's going on.
But I think it do make sense. But here's the smoking gun to me. Right? Here's the smoking gun where they be like, yeah, we're gonna give it to the white guy, right? Favorite hip hop song is Glorilla TGIF, Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, SZA Luther, Glorilla Sexy Red, What You Know About Me, and Like That with Metro Boomin, Future, and Kendrick. Right?
Not Like Us won, right?
Not Like Us won, right? Eminem is nowhere near that category. Because he doesn't have a song. Yeah. So how can he have the favorite album? And how can he be the favorite artist?
How you got the favorite album and the favorite artist, but you don't have the favorite song?
You don't have any song.
One should lead into the other, kind of, in a way.
You gotta have a song, right?
It should.
You gotta have a song.
But then you gotta argue too. Was Tyler in the favorite best song category?
No, but Tyler's album
was Gunna. We know his album was great. I'm just saying, if you just said we going on what you just said. None of them.
You got that. You got that.
None of them was in it. So I'm just saying, we know what it is. It ain't even that smoking gun. It's the other smoking gun. He's the white guy. Give it to the white guy.
Give it to the white guy.
I mean, to give it to him. I mean, like even just to be ridiculous, to give it to him over Drake. After the year Drake had, it's crazy work. To give it to Eminem over Drake after the year Drake has had is crazy work. Even like Kendrick's had a better year, Tyler's had a better year, Future's had a better year. All like every nominee's had a better year than Eminem. But to give it to Eminem over Drake, it's just like, all right, y'all really wild now. Y'all just don't wanna. Y'all just really trying hard to give Eminem.
We got cousin named Reach, and you reaching right here.
Man, it's so crazy. All right, man. But yeah, best favorite female hip hop artist, Meg Thee Stallion. Won over Doechii, interestingly enough, which is interesting. And she won over Doechii, Lotto, Sexy Red, and Glorilla. I don't know how, but all right, cool.
Yeah, I feel like that was Glorilla category.
I thought it was Glorilla too.
Yeah, I thought Glorilla would have got that.
Billie Eilish pretty much won everything else. Like she won everything.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
That's funny work, man.
I got that from Greg. No, I got that from my son.
Yeah, I ain't call her Billie Eilish until I heard it from you. That's when she became Billie Eilish.
I got that from my son.
Look at that, them YNs teaching us something. Billie Eilish. Let her YNs.
But yeah, so most of these albums.
Yo,
what?
T-Mac got the braids too. That nigga's a YN.
He ain't got braids. He got dreads.
Dread. Yeah, that nigga's a YN.
He ain't a YN.
As long as he don't wear them in his face like Chief Keef, he all right.
He be wearing them in his face sometimes.
He's a YN. That nigga's a YN.
He got like one or two. Sometimes, depending on how he gets twisted.
The only thing stopping him from being full-fledged YN is the fact that he don't got no money, so he can't buy himself a shiesty. Nope. It's the only thing.
I mean,
he got the dreads in his face. He's a YN.
There's another really glaring thing that stops him from being a YN.
Oh yeah, 2-parent household. He's rich. You know,
like
you ain't struggling.
Right,
you grew up with mom and dad.
Yo, so it's this dude.
You got options.
It's this dude on Instagram. It's this dude on Instagram, and you know when a basketball player make a shot or like you score a touchdown and you do like the gun sign or you drop threes or whatever, you throw up your sign or whatever. So he'd be like, "Hold on, I seen that. Hold on, you think you slick? Where the fuck are you from, gang?" Right? So they had Carl. Carl was like, he did some shit. He was like, threw up threes and he was like, and dropped the threes. And he was like, "Where the fuck are you from, gang? Piscataway, New Jersey. Get the fuck out." Yo, they gonna do that to T-Mac. "Where the fuck are you from, gang?" Where y'all at? Buckhead?
Nope.
Another rich part.
That shit don't add up.
Y'all live in the hills?
That shit don't add up. But nah.
Get your old having options for your future ass out of here. You ain't playing that shit.
Look, trying to make sure we got birds outside, nigga.
Exactly.
And it ain't pigeons. It's like real birds.
Real birds.
Book be in his backyard. Look, it's a robin redbreast and a blue jay.
Nigga, I was surprised, bro.
What happened to that boy?
You got to bring up the birds because Book is Birdman.
I told my wife, time them shits hatch, all right? We getting rid of this fucking plant because there's no way possible that shit staying up there. Them niggas ain't coming back next year.
They said we'll be back.
Y'all feed them.
Lock up the house.
They gonna be right back.
They said lock up the house. But y'all north for the summer.
Look, hold on, wait. Y'all birds don't go nowhere when the seasons change. Ours do.
They go to South America.
You forgot.
They go to South America.
Oh, they do?
Why? It's warm enough in Atlanta.
Yeah, word.
But some still go to South America.
Or they go to Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait, so our birds go south and y'all's go west.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
Where do southern birds fly in the winter?
Cali.
They go Cali.
But yeah, nah. So yeah, I'm getting rid of birds as soon as we get a chance. I'm done with that shit. I'm not about to have fucking animals and snakes running around here because we got fucking bird nests at my house. Fuck that. No, I can have that shit. I was taken aback. I've never seen live ass bird eggs. I was like almost had a damn heart attack looking at that shit. It almost didn't seem real.
You heard this nigga's rich ass lingo. I was taken aback. That is some fancy rich nigga talk right there.
Nigga, have you
He just said I was taken aback.
Have you heard what's the dude? I can't remember his name. His last name is Ali, I think.
Oh, Keem Ali.
Who, Ali Sadiq?
Nah, Keem Ali.
Is it Ali Sadiq? He's a comedian.
Nah, the comedian.
Akeem Ali?
Or the rapper.
No, he's a comedian.
Oh, you talking about the Indian dude?
No. Ali Sadiq.
Okay.
Great guy, bro. But he talked. If you got a chance, watch his stand up on YouTube called My Two Sons. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right, check it out.
All right, man. Last thing we want to talk about. Great guy cut off. So we're gonna talk about the last thing. Oh, he coming back in a second. There you go. You back. Matter of fact, y'all got anything to say before I spit out the last thing?
Was that me?
Yeah, that was you.
What the fuck just happened?
You went out. You your internet fucked up. That's what happened.
Oh damn! See, that's what happens when you don't got that rich nigga internet. Yeah, man.
But
nah,
go ahead.
Nah, I won't say nah. I ain't got nothing.
All right. Last thing I gotta say, man. Before we get off here, man, your boy, Travis Hunter got married.
He's a noodle.
I was waiting on it. That's all I need. That's all I need.
He's a dweeb.
Travis Hunter got married over the weekend. And you know, like it's interesting to watch the kind of the like progression of the relationship and like in the media and what everybody talks about, because like people were talking a lot of shit about Travis Hunter a couple months ago with him and his girl and her reactions and certain things, and he ended up still marrying her, right? So it makes me wonder how much of this shit was real, how much of this shit was fake. Also, he married her without a prenup.
Because this nigga's special.
He did.
He's bugging.
He might be like slow or something.
That's the story. I'm not sure that's true.
Nah, well they said it's because it's because they were supposed to get married later, but she wanted to hurry up and do it. No, he wanted to hurry up and do it. She wanted to wait till he got more established, and then
she wanted to get more money.
Yeah, and then so to prove like, oh, I really want to do this, he did it without a prenup, but she agreed to his terms.
So
whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever the terms are. I don't know what the terms are. All I know is that, man, like I hope, I wish them success, because on the outside looking in, it looks crazy. I'm gonna lie.
He's a dweeb.
It looks.
It's a very bad look.
And this is just me literally living in an entirely another state, not knowing this nigga at all. Just seeing what I see on social media, it looks crazy. I'm sure it looks different to them because they're in a relationship. But like, I hope it works out for them, because if it doesn't, it's just gonna be more of a distraction to both of them. Like literally, she's gonna be on some like because if she is the type of person that everybody thinks she is, it's just gonna be bad for her and it's gonna be bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be bad for everybody. Is if he is, if both of them are the people that we think they are, right? If she's the just wants this money and he's just like some person that's like is unaware. That's what people are like trying to say. Then it's gonna be big trash in about a year.
Yeah.
And so I hope it's not like that because I don't wish anything like that on anybody because that's not good, right? I mean, look what Halle Bailey and DDG are going through right now. Like you don't want that, right? You don't want any parts of that situation, right? So I hope it all goes well for them because
and she's pregnant.
I wish she pregnant too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, she's about to get all the money.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like,
she's
I think that
about to get all the money.
I really hope that it all works out for them. And I'll say that selfishly, the reason why I hope it works out for them is number one, I don't want to hear all think pieces on why y'all niggas and why Bow Wow when the niggas is right? I don't want to hear Bow Wow get on social media was like, yeah, man, because see, players do this and niggas do. I don't want to hear that shit from Bow Wow, all right? Right? And then second of all, I don't want their kid to be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Be caught up in some bullshit.
Well, my selfish reason is I'm a football fan and I want to watch this man play football. Non-distracted. I agree with that. I want to see him play football because he's good, right? Yeah.
So that's
he's a noodle.
Yeah.
He should have signed the paperwork.
Yeah, he's a dweeb.
I don't know why he didn't sign the paperwork, bro. I can't really like. I know he had some sort of advisors to tell him to sign the paperwork, but
hell yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Dion.
Yeah, I mean, listen to D. I mean, you say he like your father you never had. Like that nigga gotta have told him, hey,
ain't no way in hell.
Hey, fam.
Everybody said, hey.
I mean, I understand his. I think I understand his motive. It's like prenups get too business-like. It's so like cutthroat at a certain point.
And they really don't have to be.
Yeah, it's cutthroat, but when it's business, because at a certain point, prenup gets business. It's not.
It's a business. It is a business agreement.
It's a business agreement. So,
but after a certain amount of money, but after a certain amount of money, anything is business, no matter what it is. So,
but you can start it as like, oh, we're trying to find a mutual ground, right? But it don't matter. At a certain point in let's try and find mutual ground, there's money involved, and then it gets business real fast. So if you like, and I think I kind of get that because like you don't want to deal with that as in a relationship. You just want to be happy. You want to have a good time. You don't want to deal with business because business is tough, right? So like I kind of get that's probably why he's like, look, this is my wife. I want to share everything with her. Like let's just have a good time. Let's have a great life. You know what I'm saying? Let's not deal with all this other dumbass shit like that you got to do if you sign this prenup. Because there's shit you got to do.
It's a good thing I'm broke. I ain't got to worry about that.
I ain't worry about that shit.
Ain't got nothing to take from me. We can take some sneakers.
Worry about that shit.
I'm broke, baby.
well, you might not be totally broke. You might have to still pay out a little bit, you know what I mean?
Pay out what? Where they gonna get it from? What, you gonna garnish my check? I just won't work.
Government's gonna.
I just won't work. Right.
He's like one of them deadbeat dads that don't want to pay child support. I just won't get a job.
What we gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna lock me up? Go ahead.
Can't garnish child support. You can't garnish unemployment.
The nigga JP is gonna move off grid and just be shooting rabbits. This nigga gonna be like, I got goats. Nigga, I got rabbits.
I can eat. That's it. That's all that matter,
nigga,
right?
I got a couple bushels of acorns, nigga. Like, I got you there. I got you there, nigga.
I got carrots, peas,
all
onions,
sorts of shit. Yeah. You want that? You can have that. Anyway, that's all I got.
What you need. I mean, yo, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is up with my internet, man. Yo, my Wi-Fi router is like not even there. I don't know what the fuck happened.
You gotta take the fridge off the Wi-Fi.
I got hacked through the fridge. You see, I got hacked through the fridge. So you got to isolate your networks. Isolate your networks. I don't even let people sign in to my main Wi-Fi. There's a guest Wi-Fi. Hairy balls. You sign in over there. Sign in over there. You don't even sign in on mine. But all right, man. This has been another episode that I Do It for Hip Hop podcast. Y'all know what it is. We back at it. We giving you we're gonna give you all the Diddy trial coverage, all the salaciousness when there is some, all the news and reviews. We're gonna talk about these things. We're gonna keep y'all abreast to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If you want to find us any other way than how you're listening right now, you could do that by logging into Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and or Spotify. And don't forget, you can watch us right here on YouTube's.
I just want to say both of y'all with the bougie words and lingo is killing me. Taking a back and a breast. Y'all just wilding out, man. What's up with y'all tonight, yo?
I said,
what's up?
You know what? But I see what you're saying, because I didn't even have realized that I had said something crazy.
This nigga JB got like, special ears.
Taking it back. All the bougie words. Taking it back.
This nigga hear all the bougie words and all the pauses. Like, this special ears, bro. You got special ears for that shit.
Yeah, I guess so. See, I don't even remember saying that then. This is gonna be crazy watching this back. You'd be like, I said that. Yo, if you want to get in contact with us, the best ways to do that is to go to IG at I Do It For Hip Hop podcast, or you can hit us up on the email I Do It For Hip Hop 1@yahoo.com. If you got music you think we should be listening to and chopping up on this here show, those is the best ways to get it to us. You know what I'm saying? But understand, when it comes to this music shit, that if we think it's good, we're going to say it's good. And if we think it's bad, we're going to say it's bad. If we think it is terrible, trash kabibble, get out of here. Go get a day job. You know what I mean? We're going to say that too. Because music is subjective and it is subject to criticism from who? Us, the real people. You know what I mean? If you want to give us a follow, you know what I'm saying? You want to keep track of what we're doing. Best ways to do that is to hit us up on IG. I Do It For Hip Hop _podcast on IG again, and on Facebook, I Do It For Hip Hop podcast. If you want to follow me directly, you can do it by logging on to Great Pharaoh at Great Pharaoh GR8 _PHARAOH, or you can hit me up on my art studio page where I do paintings, I do the clothes, and y'all can follow me there. You see it on the screen because it's a lot to spell out, but it's flashing on the screen right now. You know what I mean? I don't know where it's gonna be at. It could be up there. I don't know. But it's flashing on the screen. Yeah. Pharaoh's Soul Studio. You know what I mean? Hit me up there. Get on this art game. Get y'all some customized art pieces for your domicile. Another big word for JB to get exasperated over.
Two.
All right, wait till next week. Next week. We're gonna get a vernacular battle.
We're gonna get it in.
There you go. These are vernacular.
I'm gonna be out here talking like T.I.A. Smith, nigga.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna have a list of 10 words next show. I gotta figure out how to loop these shits in somehow.
Yeah.
True story.
All right, but yeah, man, your bug, man. Why don't you tell them where they can find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Can I Live 1. That's MrCanilive 1 on Instagram.
That's what's up. Yeah, JB, man. Why don't you tell them where they can find you?
You can find me on IG, Mac Bailey, MacBailey.
All right, that's what it is. Again, this is another episode of the I Do It For Hip Hop podcast. Hashtag the sound of now 2025. I am Great Pharaoh and I do it for hip hop.
Yo, I'm JB and I do it for hip hop.